When I first got into collecting Japanese games, I was going, oh, there's so much pachinko and mahjong. Of course, these days I know that my true arch-enemy is baseball. And there really isn't that much pachinko on the Famicom, at least. Though from this point on, we're going to get 2 games a year from the Pachiokun series. Pachiokun is the mascot of Coconuts Japan, sometimes credited as Sea Dream. He's the main character in most of their gambling games. Pachiokun 2 is effectively the same game as the original Pachiokun. This time, Pachio's gotten married to another pachinko ball that you know is female because she has a bow on her head. Pachiokun wants to impress the king of pachinko, so off he goes to bankrupt some more pachinko parlors. Your goal in the game is to clean out pachinko machines. Pachinko, of course, is Japan's national gambling addiction, and you don't really see mechanical machines like these anymore. The idea is you buy a bunch of little silver balls, put them into the machine, and they launch automatically when you twist a little dial. The dial determines the strength of the launch, and it gradually decreases if you don't do anything. If a pachinko ball sinks into a target on the board, then more balls come out of the machine. Repeat until you're done, and in the real world you take those balls and trade them in for a prize, which you then sell next door for actual money as a way to get around Japan's gambling laws. In Pachiokun 2, there's a whole bunch of machines that you can pump balls into, but there seems to be only 2 per parlor. While you're playing, you can hit select to bring up a menu. That'll let you quit playing that machine or get a close look at the pins. Every machine has 2,000 balls in it, and you have to win that many from the machine to clear it out. Once you clear out enough machines, then you go on to the next location. And after you've cleared out 100 machines, you go to the king of pachinko's parlor to take him on. You start with 100 balls, and if you run out, then it's game over. But after you've cleared a machine, then you start the next machine with 200 balls. And that keeps growing. Also, after you've managed to take out one machine, it's really hard to get a game over, because you always have more balls in reserve. While not playing pachinko, you can wander the parlor and talk to the other patrons. Not that they're really that much help. And instead of giving out prizes, the woman behind the desk gives out passwords. I can't complain too hard about Pachiokun, because it does exactly what it's supposed to do, and it does it reasonably well. In 1989, if you desperately wanted to play pachinko on your Famicom, this did the job. My only real complaint is that there's only 2 styles of machines initially. Considering how long it takes you to move on, I would have liked more variety. These days, I think the only real interest in Pachiokun is historical. Pachinko games became a lot more common later on, and Pachiokun barely survived the Famicom era, with his last original game coming out in 1995, just 1 year after his last Famicom game. As a symbol of video game gambling, Pachiokun burned bright. He just happened to do it in a genre that nobody will ever care about.